Welcome back to Scratch 3.0. Right now I'd like to show you how to make the sprites move around and become animated and look like they're alive. I call this It's Alive because it's going to look like it's walking around the screen. You can pick whatever sprite you want. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the Scratch Cat. I'll tell you, students love finding new sprites to use, so give them time to do a little investigation and play a little bit. So, the first thing I want to do is I want to pick a backdrop for my Scratch Cat to run around in. So I'm just going to click Choose a Backdrop. And I think I'm going to have the Scratch Cat run around on the beach. This sounds good. No matter what time of year it is, it's always a great idea to be at the beach. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to go to my events and I want to click when the flag is clicked. Now, an event is how you start your program. You could press a key, you could click on a cat. When the backdrop switches, you won't be able to actually start a program that way, but you can have certain things happen when the background switches, and you'll be looking at it later. Now you can have when the loudness is greater than a number. So if you have the microphone turned on your computer, you can actually kind of scream at it and have it start, which is kind of fun. But I'm just going to click the flag just to get us started here. Now, I'm going to have the motion on. I'm going to tell it to move 10 steps. Now, if I click this 10 steps, you'll see how far it goes. It doesn't go very far. So what I'm going to actually do is under the control, I'm going to put a repeat forever around that. So see how that kind of sucks it in like that? So when I click the flag, you're going to see that it's just going to kind of glide to the right. They're always facing the right, by the way. And if you want something that's faced to the left, what you need to do under the motion is you actually need to tell it to point in direction, and if I click the 90, I can actually change which way I want to go. But I'm going to keep this one at 90. I just don't even need to mess with that. I'm going to leave it right at 90 because he's going to hit the wall and he's going to bounce off. And so what I want to do is I want to have if on edge bounce. So he's going to keep moving over to the right. He's going to hit the wall, bounce off, and come back to the left. Now I know what's going to happen, but I want to show you this anyway, because it's going to make have a little mistake here in it. So it glides over, and look, he's upside down. So the reason for that is we need to use the rotation style. So when he hits that, he rotates. Now, if you were making a ball bounce around, you want it to rotate. But we don't want our cat to be upside down, so I'm going to choose the rotation style left to right. You can have it don't rotate or rotate all around, depending upon what the object is. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to put this right up here, and I'm going to put that above the forever, because once I set that, it doesn't need it anymore. So check it out. Now, that looks cool, but it doesn't really look alive. He's not moving his legs. So I need to change his costume. So if you remember, he had two costumes. One looks like that. One is legs move. Okay? So I need to go under the looks, and I just need to go to the next costume. Okay, now I'm going to hit the flag. Now he's running. I can make him run faster or slower depending upon how I do this. He actually can't go any faster, but I can make him go slower by putting a weight in. So under control, there's this weight. Now if I put a 1 second in, it's going to be agonizing. Okay, so what you have to do, depending upon your sprite, you have to decide what looks good to you. So I put 0.125, and I think it looks like a good run. Now, of course, a Scratch Cat doesn't necessarily look real, but it does look like he's running around the screen. So I'd like you to try making some sprites run around the screen. After you do that, I want you to watch the next video that shows you how to make your own custom sprites or custom costumes for sprites that only have one that make it look alive. So try this and then move on to that next video.